Hey everybody, welcome back to Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. I'm Candace Cole. Thanks for joining me for this recipe. Today we are making Dr. Pepper chicken wings. Yeah, chicken wings with Dr. Pepper sauce. Let's get to it. So what you need for this recipe is, I'm going to be using 4 pounds of chicken wings. You're also going to need some salt, some cooking spray, some garlic powder, as well as some pepper. Oh, where's Candace? And you're also going to need some sugar. You can use light brown sugar is what I'm using. You can use dark brown sugar. You could use white sugar. It doesn't really matter because, you know, there's not enough sugar in the Dr. Pepper, which you're also going to need. Our first step is to set your oven to 375 degrees. Now, I have defrosted my wings. They actually took almost, 20 hours to defrost. Now we're going to take a couple of other baking sheets. If you have a rack that you could place on here, do it. I don't. We are going to take our wings. See, some of them are still a little cold. And we're gonna set them on our baking sheets. I have a feeling I'll be needing 2 with all of these chicken wings. If you want to take the skin off your chicken wings, you can do that. That's fine. That's up to you. I don't. If you would like to pat your chicken wings dry, you can totally do that. We are going to spray down our chicken wings with cooking spray. Just a nice light coat on all of them. Side one, flip them, and do the other side. We are going to salt and pepper the chicken wings. I'm just pouring some on my hand and sprinkling it on top, and just pepper those up. Now we're gonna sprinkle some garlic powder on, and flip them, do the other sides. Oh, I was rushing. I just poured pepper all over my counter. Yay. We're gonna get these cooking in the oven for 1 hour at that 375 degrees. Now at 30 minutes in though, we're gonna need to flip them over. So let's get them cooking. While our chicken wings are cooking, we're gonna start on that Dr. Pepper sauce. Now you might notice that I have a few optional ingredients out here that weren't out here before. One is soy sauce. This is optional, it's up to you. I'm not gonna use too much, but I'm choosing to use a little. And the other is a hot sauce. If you want it spicy, feel free to add in whatever your favorite hot sauce is. I just have some red hot wing sauce here. I am only adding this one into my husband's little bit of sauce because he likes it spicier than we do. Now you might be wondering why I have some Dr. Pepper already poured in a measuring cup and why is mine already open? We don't even drink that much soda in this house. Well, the reason is this little doohickey. I just did a review on this little soda tap that you can get, should have cleaned it out first, that you can get on eBay for like $2. So check that video out. You might wanna watch it. Gotta wash my pot now. So I've got 28 ounces of that Dr. Pepper going into a pot. Well, like I said, because there's not enough sugar inside soda already, we're going to be using 4 tablespoons of sugar, white sugar, brown sugar. If you have chosen to use some hot sauce, you're gonna wanna put that in there. I would say if you're making the 4 pounds, start with probably a half a cup to 3/4 of a cup of your hot sauce. I'm gonna add 2.5 tablespoons of soy sauce. Mix it all up. So now with this sauce, what you wanna do is get it on your stove, bring it up to a boil. Once it gets to that boil, lower it down to a simmer. We're letting this simmer for 30 minutes. The chicken wings have cooked for 30 minutes, so it's time to flip them and get them right back in. So my sauce is all done, but I noticed that it was really thin and I didn't want a thin sauce. I want mine a little thicker. So I did add 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Now, it gives you a few cooking tips on your cornstarch container. Well, at least if you buy the Great Value one, it does. So one of the cooking tips that cornstarch gives us is when we are cooking a hot liquid and we're trying to thicken that hot liquid up, what we're going to want to do is when it was all done, I added those 3 tablespoons that I told you about, and then I mixed it up, and then I put it back on the stove. I let it cook all the way up to a boil, but the whole time I was constantly stirring it. Here is my sauce. It definitely went from a really thin liquid to now more of a glaze. I'm gonna pour a little out so hopefully you could see it. See, it's more almost like the consistency of a syrup. And that's what you really wanna coat your wings in. So really, we should have put cornstarch as one of the ingredients. I'm gonna get this sauce in our bowl. All right, I just pulled those wings out. They look nice and crispy. They're still sizzling. I'm gonna drop them right into the sauce. Oop, lost some skin on that one. dollar store aluminum is not the best. Learn from me, use more cooking spray. Spray the pan, spray it down. While I'm putting my wings in here, I'm gonna turn my oven to broil. And now we're just gonna mix these wings all in the sauce. Get them covered. So mixing them up. Man, these look great. They're not even done. Now this glaze was used on cooked chicken, so if you have extra leftover, which I think you will, you can use it. You can dip your chicken into it as extra sauce. You can pour some extra sauce right on top of your wings. I'm gonna do that too. Oh yeah, drizzle that. Now we're gonna put these back in the oven with it on broil for 3 to 5 minutes. Let's get them in there. When we put them in on broil, that's gonna finish that caramelization. Thought we were gonna go the whole show and be fine. I did not think that was gonna go off. When we put it back into broil, that'll help finish the caramelization. Now I'm not timing it. I let the chicken wings cook on broil for about 4 minutes. You can see they got nice and caramelized. I drizzled a little extra sauce on top of these ones. I have some baked potatoes I'm serving them with and some nice celery with a little blue cheese. That's how I like mine. So look at those, guys. These came out great. They smell so good. My husband walked in the door just a few minutes ago and he's like, oh, Tyler's excited. He was even like, it smells really good in here. You can smell that sweetness, so I'm really excited to try these. Let's give them a try. Oh, that sweet sauce. That is a great sauce. That is one of the best. Okay, let me swallow. I actually believe that that is the best sauce for a chicken wing that I have ever tried. I love that sweetness. That just, If you like chicken wings, you need to try this recipe. Like I said, I'm not even a huge soda fan, but this is a delicious sauce. The chicken is also cooked wonderfully. It's not pink inside, it is moist, and oh, with that sauce on it. All right, everybody, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please make sure you give it that thumbs up like. Make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos to come. We're making recipes and new videos are coming out every week. Watch some old videos too while you're already on the internet, you might as well. And share this with your friends, and I'll see you next time on Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. Bye.